got out wearing pants. We went for a run. Sweater started off great because it was really cold, but man, second that sun peeked through those clouds, you can see it in my face right now, it is warm. So we're gonna be happy to get home and peel all these warmer layers off that we're not used to wearing. But man, it felt so good to get out on a cool, I mean, it was in the 50s, so for us that's actually kind of cold, I'd say, which is pretty funny to think of, but that's life we're adjusting to here in Arizona, so we'll take it because it's going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Look at that. Just absolutely beautiful. Everybody, so we're just going to be setting up Branch's new play structure here. It's the KidKraft Ainsley. It's exclusive to Walmart, but it's normally $3.99 and they had it on sale for $1.99. So we're going to put it together, see if it's worth it. Some of our mom friends have it for their kiddos. They absolutely love it. But we're going to see what Branch thinks of it. He's pretty hard on things. He's pretty big for his age. Like I said, he's only 2 years old, but he's in now 4T to 5T clothes, shoes, all that. So he's a big kid and he's hard on things. So we're gonna see how it holds up, see if we like it. We just wanted something that had a little bit of a slide to it, something when we can't make it to the park, or we just want to hang out in our backyard. He can really play with, being that it's, you know, just rocks. So that's all it is in our backyard right now. And it's a rental, so we're seeing how we like Arizona before we buy. We're seeing if we want to stay in this area that we're in, and we're not going to spend a lot of money, you know, renovating somebody else's house or backyard just to suit our kid. We're going to, you know, update it basically in ways like adding toys and play structures. Like, we're going to set this up and see how that goes. I did set up a border of toys yesterday about the same time of day so you can see the area. I'm kind of thinking I'd like it to go in just because it stays shady a good chunk of the morning in that corner. And the afternoon, our whole yard gets a lot of sun, but that corner, the majority of the day, is going to be probably a really good place to play. So let's see how this goes. It smells like fresh cedar. Okay, so opening it here, we've already got a little hardware bag. We've got some swings going on. These actually feel really nice. You know, one of the descriptions said that the ropes were soft. These just feel like a nice nylon rope. Probably toughen up a little bit under the weather, but these swings I really like. I don't know if you can see how flexible that is, but I think that's gonna work great for a toddler. All right, so I was looking for the instruction manual and I found it tucked under here with some corner pieces. So we got some angle plates there. Instructions. So I feel like I'm back in college again because there's even a section for notes. So that being said, I found the hardware bag of hardware kit. So I'm going to go through these. There's lots of individual items in here. We're going to see what all we have. I did drag out some of these other small pieces, including the little warning tag, got a little bent in transit. These seem like fiberglass poles. So we're going to see what all we've got going on here. Read ahead on some of the directions. Make sure we've got all our tools lined up. There the stack is, the slides in there and all the wood. So let's see what we've got to do. Oh boy, doing our inventory and some of them come out like this. So we're going to have to actually probably count these. I followed the key to quick assembly, and this is all the wood and then all the parts that we have laid out in order. So we're going to start up there and just work our way over step by step. Okay, so that is where we left off yesterday. This morning, we've got coffee reinforcement, and I brought the table over so we can just lay it all out a little bit easier than on the ground. And yeah, we're gonna try and get through as much of this pile as possible, but this weather is supposed to rain. Yeah, so we're gonna see how far we can get before we have to run inside. Luckily, this is all made to be out in the weather. So aside from getting my tools in, we're not gonna stress it. Okay, pro tip, use a tray. I've just got this little thing. I've got all my pieces assembled for this round, so I'm just going to get them all in here, and that way I'm not losing my pieces. I can drag this along with me. Really, really helpful. Okay, so this is the progress I've made. Pretty good. Got the chalkboard on the back, quote unquote chalkboard. It's really a fabric, so I've got to work on stretching it out a little bit more. But you can see it's kind of got a few wrinkles in it. So, yep, we're gonna just wait for the rain to die down and work on it some more later if it decides to lighten up on us. Hopefully it will. We're just back at it, so we're gonna follow the directions here and just try and get as much done before, it rains again. So in installing this, there is one problem so far, only one hole that hasn't lined up. I triple checked everything. I pre-piled all my wood, so I know I didn't use the wrong pieces. I was able to confirm them by number, measured them, everything's been assembled per instruction, but look at this. It means that the support beam here isn't centered. So this screw lines up with a 2x2 that goes under here. Now, according to the instructions, it's supposed to be centered in here, but the holes, every single hole for the slats for the floor of the playhouse are drilled for this 2x2 here to be centered. Well, it's not centered. This hole wasn't centered on this piece. So when I put it in the previous step, I put it in according to the directions, and then I went to put the flooring in and went, wait, it's not centered. I went back, rechecked everything. It is what it is. So I'm just gonna do what I did in these first pieces here, and I'm just gonna screw them into the piece and not use these holes. So there's going to be a series of holes here that are just basically going to be drainage, because unless I move this piece over, it's not going to work, and it wasn't pre-drilled for that. So we're just going to rock and roll with it where it is, and we'll see how it holds up. All right. So these are the leftover parts we had, and this I had opened, but it's actually labeled simple playset add-on hardware bag. So I'm not sure if there's accessories we can get and that's what this is for, or these are just spare parts. But we actually had, well, some of our tools left, but one or four or two miscellaneous numbers left over, and I did the pre-count ahead of time, and they just gave us spare pieces, which is great. If you drop one, which I did, I dropped a washer, lost it, couldn't find it in all this rock mess. So it came in handy. Them actually providing you with a few spare parts was really nice.